Animal adventurer and venom expert Donald Schultz has one of the most dangerous jobs on the planet.
Every week, the new Animal Planet show, Wild Recon, he's on there risking his life, collecting venom and DNA samples from animals around the world, and he's brought some of the animals with him this morning. Good morning to you, Donald.
How's it going?
It's a living, huh?
Yeah, it pays the bills, you know.
Okay, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
What do you have there?
This is a Gaboon viper. It's actually the snake with the longest fangs of any snake in the world. They get to about 2.5 inches, and with a skinny person, if they bit you in the arm, it could actually go right through your
All
arm.
the way through.
If the venom does hit you, it can actually stop your heart in less than an hour.
Why is it so important you to go out and find this DNA and investigate the venoms?
Well, perfect example. This stops your heart in less than an hour. If you take small amounts of any venom, there's a potential for pharmaceuticals. So there's a potential for heart medication in the snake's venom. There's a saying in pharmacology, any poison's a drug, any drug's a poison.
Right.
It just depends on the dose. So sure, this can kill you in huge amounts, but in small amounts it might be beneficial. And as we're finding out all these toxins in the natural kingdom, there's so many beneficial things because the side effects are really minimal besides killing you in huge doses, which drugs do
This
anyway.
is a very serious snake.
It is probably one of the most dangerous snakes in the world. It is really mellow right until it bites you, and then typically it's really bad.
And it's gorgeous.
It's
to look
stunning.
at.
It's one
You
of
can
the
actually
most,
touch it. I touched
it's
it
one of the most
before.
gorgeous snakes in the world. Very misconceiving in that it looks slow moving. One of the fastest striking snakes in the world. It actually completes its whole strike faster than the human eye.
And you can tell by the head, by the shape of the head, can you not, whether or not oftentimes a snake is venomous?
Typically, a very triangular head would be a venomous snake. She's speaking. Venom is expensive to make for animals, so they don't want to waste it. So she'll have an auditory display. She'll actually hiss and say, get away from me before they strike.
So she's hissing, so we should get away. Let's bring the next one then.
Do you want to do somebody?
Let's go something cute and fuzzy.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
This is called a caracal, and they used to be called lynxes.
Right.
But,
This is not a lynx.
No, caracal actually comes from Turkish for black ears, and you can see where they get that name from. And these cats are absolutely acrobatic. What they'll do is they'll jump into the air with birds that live on the ground and actually swat 12 birds at a time out of the air in a single leap. So highly energetic, but throughout their range, highly endangered and actually get hunted and poached. And the more research we're doing on different animals, the more we're realizing that there's different species in all of them, and that's where the DNA comes from. We need to conserve these beautiful animals.
Look at the power in the back legs.
Absolutely.
Right?
And
strong.
Yeah, just for pouncing and huge front claws and just teeth like a house cat. And they're just very visual predators. And if you look at its coat, it looks just like the savannah. In the savannah, they disappear.
Okay, so we saw one that you collect venom from, one that you collect DNA from,
yeah.
and now?
Let's see what else we have. We have probably...
Oh, we can handle this little snake after the other one.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most gorgeous snakes you'll ever see. And this comes from South America and lives up in the canopy, and it's actually very at home in trees and has what's called a prehensile tail. So
What's it called?
It's an emerald tree boa. And it looks very out of place over here because it's bright green with a yellow stripe, but in the canopy, it's actually really well hidden, and that emulates the dappled shadow of the sun in the canopy. You can touch it.
Is it also venomous?
Not at all.
no.
Totally not venomous, and it's absolutely
so
gorgeous.
It could be a scarf.
But highly endangered in the wild because
it's
of
a
habitat.
literal boa.
Yeah.
Right.
But
No feathers.
Where they occur, highly endangered because of habitat destruction. And my show is very much not just an animal show, it's a people show as well. We look at how animals are impacting people and how people are impacting animals and what we can do to better manage the environment we live in.
Oh, let's get this next guy in. He's great.
You can keep that on? Can he keep that on?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Oh, this is cute.
This is one of the most gorgeous animals in the world, and in South Africa they call them nachtharpies, and it basically means night ape. And
he's looking at the snake.
Yeah, and where they live, they actually get predated by snakes. So it's obviously one of those things that doesn't want to get too close to. But they call them bush babies because at night when you're in the bush, they'll cry like babies, and it's the scariest thing in the world.
And they will sound like a baby
just
crying?
like a baby. It is the weirdest thing, and they can actually jump about 12 feet horizontally and about 30 feet vertically. And it's the weirdest thing, just seeing them fall out of trees. But they live mainly in trees. And they call them pre-monkeys, and if you look at its little hand, it's got this tiny little digit between its thumb and its forefinger, and that's basically like a tweezers. And this this is the evolutionary link between like mice and real monkeys or non-human primates.
This is
But
fascinating.
it's a nocturnal little monkey, also endangered, and the biggest threat to them is habitat destruction, which is a common theme we see throughout the show.
Thanks
That
for
is
bringing this to our attention, Donald.
Yeah, no worries.
If you'd
And
like,
why is this getting tighter on my arm?
It probably feels your fear. No, I'm joking. No, it's just trying to feel more secure.
you can see Wild Recon tonight at 9, 8 Central on Animal Planet, the big premiere. Donald, we thank you and your friends.